And a very good day, everybody. It's Wednesday, the 7th of April, 2021. Thanks so much for clicking play, checking out the weather with me today. My name is Jewel, and this is the Weather Channel of J7409. As we take a look at the satellite radar early this morning, well, we got a lot of stuff going on, folks. We got heavy rain, and as you can see, it's coming on through. It's going to build up down in this area later with a possibility of some severe weather and tornadoes. I'll get to all that in a moment. But this heavy rain and the potential for the severe thunderstorms, they are expected for the central U.S. for the next couple of days. Now, as we go to the Rockies and the Cascades, we see snow is likely, and this is all because of a frontal system that's going to pass through. Everything's looking pretty quiet down in New Mexico and the surrounding areas of Arizona and Texas, but that's really not the case. We still have elevated to critical fire weather risk. They remain in place in and around the entire state of New Mexico. As we take a look at the severe weather maps for today, you can see we do have these scattered severe thunderstorms. There are expected, folks. They're going to happen from this afternoon into the evening across parts of the lower Mississippi Valley, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas, and also the Ozarks. Now, wind damage, hail, and tornadoes will be possible. We also have other isolated severe storms that may develop in the mid-Mississippi and lower Missouri valleys, as you can see. Now, this is a number 3, this is a number 2. If you're in the orange and the yellow, be aware, even in the darker green, but the orange and the yellow, you are at 2 and 3 chances of getting large hail, severe downdraft winds, and tornadoes today, so be aware. So far as the tornado outlook, for those of you who follow me yesterday, it was 2%. Well, it's up now to 10 and 15%, 5% for western Tennessee, 10% for portions of Mississippi, northern Louisiana, and parts of southeastern Arkansas. That 5% chance goes all the way across up in these areas, as you can see, for a big part of Mississippi as it moves on across a little bit of northeastern Texas here. Don't sneeze. We've had tornadoes when 2% has been up, but in these areas here, please be aware and stay vigilant, because it looks like you could get some severe weather later this afternoon into the nighttime hours. The wind is really up, folks, 30%. This is for portions of Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas. 15% in the other areas, which includes western Tennessee, as you can see. Please be aware and watch your skies. Hail, large hail, if you have these storms pop up in your areas, are expected for southeastern Texas, mid to northern Louisiana, over here in the western sections of Mississippi, moving all the way up into Missouri, and just about the whole state of Arkansas. This hail also is at 5%, which is a good percentage for the outlining areas, all the way up from Iowa, moving down to western Tennessee, and down to not the very tip, but in southern Louisiana, as you can see. Now, folks, tomorrow we should get a little relief. There's still a chance, but by Friday, all of these figures that I have showed you for each of these individual categories with severe weather is going up even higher. Please be aware and please be safe. Before we get going with my future radar, which will take us through the next 2.5 days, I'd like to ask everyone, if you haven't subscribed and you're into the weather, subscribe. Click that bell and make sure you check off all. And if you have any weather pictures you'd like to share with us here at J7409 Weather, we'd be glad to get them. Just click Show more below the video. Scroll down. You'll find my email address to send them to. Also, you can check out my buddy Andale with Homestead at the Colony. You'll find a link there. Before I turn this on, everybody on the East Coast, man, we think summer is here. Also, for a lot of the U.S., we think summer is here, but this low, you're going to see it spins around. It's what's going to bring up moisture and cause severe weather down in these areas today. As it passes through on the backside, it's going to get cooler. Now, today, for example, up and down the East Coast, North and South Carolina, just using that as an example, here where I live, most of you know where I live, we're going to hit 80 or 85 today. But from 1 week from today, next Wednesday, our high it's not even going to get out of the 60s. So, I want everybody to prepare for that as the system moves through. Now, as we turn it on and let it roll through, you see the timestamps. And we do have this surface low pressure system I talked about earlier. It's going to move slowly through the middle upper Mississippi Valley over the next couple of days, sweeping this cold front I'm talking about slowly eastward across the middle lower Mississippi Valley and toward the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. Now, it's looking like severe thunderstorms are very possible, as I've told you. We have this severe chance today. Tomorrow, it should die a little bit, but we've got more moisture coming in. As a cold front reaches the warmer temperatures, you know what happens. Boom, pow, severe weather breaks out. And by Friday, it's going to zoom up again. Now, in the northwestern sections of the U.S., we have this upper-level energy and frontal system that's expected to move through today into Thursday, and that's going to produce these cooler than normal temperatures. Now, it's going to have precipitation chances, and the snow total should be highest in the Washington Cascade, and that's looking like for the Washington Cascade area, you could see over a foot of snow, mainly through tonight, while the northern Rockies, you can expect up to 6 inches of snow in your higher elevations. In the southwest and the southern plains, warm temperatures are forecast, along with gusty winds and low relative humidity values. And you know that this is going to cause, when they all combine, this risk of fire weather. So, for portions, just about the whole state of New Mexico and southeastern Arizona and western Texas, all of you guys have red flag warnings in place, even for a little of southern Colorado. Now, please be safe if you're out. Don't burn trash. Don't burn anything unless you have permission. Now, in general, for most of the U.S., above normal temperatures, as I've been talking about the next few days, with the exceptions being, of course, the Northwest and the central portions of the plains and Mississippi valleys underneath the upper low. Now, the Great Lake region, you can expect high temperatures to be anywhere from 15 to 25 degrees above normal today. Might even set a few records. In the desert Southwest and southern Texas, you should have temperatures in the 90s nearing 100 degrees over the next few days. So, everybody stay safe. This is what it's looking like. Keep your eyes on the sky and everything around you. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day, my friends. I love every one of you, all my subscribers. Once again, if you haven't subscribed and you are into the weather, please click subscribe, click that bell, and check off all. I would greatly appreciate it. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.